Hello, Virgo. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Animal Wisdom Tarot by Dawn Brunk, illustrated by Ola Leola. There's a website. Where are you? There you are, if I can hold it still. CICObooks.com. So if you're interested, feel free to check that out. Supportive Oracle cards. Spellcasting Oracle cards by Flavia, Barbara, and Lizbeth. There are their full names if you'd like them. Also, they have websites. On the back, the She Who Is Art over here, I think that's the main one for them. I don't remember looking at it, but I think I have. There's a couple other websites there too. Feel free to freeze frame and take a look at whatever you'd like, of course. Okay. I like the energy I'm feeling, so let's see where we're going. Wow, ooh, I like that for you. I don't know why yet. You got the Lion coming out, which is Leo. I love that for you for some reason. Why? Fire and Earth. See, I have this hang up, like fire and Earth don't usually match, but for you, I don't know, something's coming forward. I'm feeling good about it. Okay, let's get some of these cards out. Yep, okay. You're coming to a moment where you're gonna... I feel like you're gonna shut something down. I don't see you getting, like... I mean, you got the Lion coming in twice. Courage and the Lion coming in. This is where you're headed. I don't think this is anything to be worried about. I don't see you, like... gearing up for this, if that makes sense. It's just like something is in your way or something shows up, because I feel like you already have this stable background. You already have this stable footing. This is the line. This line does not get crossed. And something here is supposed, like, this is mine. Like, I feel like the Virgo energy I'm feeling is kind of like, this is mine. Here's the boundary. You stay over there. I'm not going to go try to tell you how to live your life, but you're definitely not coming in here and telling me how to live mine. And somebody wants to break the boundary. This Eight of Swords, Eight of Feathers. I feel like it's some type of confinement. Like somebody is not supposed to come into your area. They're trying to change their circumstances, but they're trying to encroach on yours to do that, or they're heading up for that. And it's kind of like, like you can't take advantage of me to make your situation better. No, we're not doing that. That's not what we're here for. No. And this is why I feel like, I do think Virgo is really good with boundaries. It just seems like once the boundaries are set and you're used to them and this is how it is, I do feel like Virgo is very good with that. I don't think of Virgo as somebody who wants to argue, really. I don't usually anyway. Just the base of Virgo energy, the all by itself energy. But this is something where it's like, I'm not gonna allow this. You do have the Page of Cups here. The Seers are the pages. You're gonna see it coming, but I feel like it's almost like I see somebody heading towards the boundary. But I'm like, they wouldn't do that. Like, they know not to cross the boundary. I feel like what this card is saying is, like, when you see somebody heading towards the boundary, or whatever the limit is, or whatever they're going to try to cross this line, whatever that line is they're going to try to cross, when you see them starting to head towards it to cross it, you need to head towards it too, so you can block it quicker, move it on faster. This is one of the times where it's like, you will stand up for yourself. Like, I don't feel like there's any question about it. I just don't think of Virgo as somebody who really cares to fight. But once in a while, when certain lines are crossed, it's just like, it's almost like, what do you call it? Like autopilot. Just, no, we're not doing that. Like, no, that's not how that works. Like, no, you can't do that. I'm not going to allow it. Do you have support? I think you're doing this all on your own. But I also feel like, I don't think this is the first time. I think you fought this back a couple other times. for most of you that I'm feeling for it, I don't think this is the first time this has happened. And you fought it back before. That's why they're saying when you see them coming towards the boundary and you're kind of like, well, they've learned that that's not going to work, so I'm not going to worry about it until I see them cross the line. Don't wait for that. Just head right towards it and be like, hey, before you think about it, don't think about it, because you know I'm not putting up with it. Just keep going. Go back to your own little spot. You will secure your side. But this time we want to like, you know, cinch it up. Okay. The person that's looking to cross the boundary, I got these two. 3 of Cups. Is it the Page? Seer of Branches. That is the Page of Fire. Page of Branches, Page of Rods, Page of Fire. This person is one of two things. They think of themselves as a friend, and they might have toxic behavior, or they manipulate the situation as if they were a friend to try to get more than they deserve, and they try to use that to their advantage. So it's one of the two. Either they think they're a friend and they don't think it's that big of a deal, they can just kind of do what they want. It's a toxic behavior. There's a difference between a toxic behavior and somebody who's flat out looking to take advantage of you. Neither is acceptable. I'm not saying you should accept either one of those, don't get me wrong. It's just different. Like, the feeling for the person is different. Like, somebody with a toxic behavior, that can be corrected. Not that it's your responsibility to do that, of course. But if it's not a toxic behavior, it's just literally who they are. They're a manipulator. They're, what's that keyword that people love? I'm not going to use it because I don't like it. Because I feel like people just use it way too much lately. Like, not everybody's a narcissist, no matter what we want to think. I swear to God, people throw that around like candy lately. Oh, did you cut me off in traffic? Well, you're obviously a narcissist. Well, no, sorry. Everybody's a narcissist. Some people just have toxic behaviors. I don't know why I'm on a soapbox about it, but I'm like, you know, you can't call everybody a narcissist. It drives me nuts. Some people are, but when you call everybody a narcissist, it really dulls down the meaning. There's different things going on here. I don't know why I'm on a soapbox about that, but there you go. This person, no matter what they are, you got to nip it in the bud. So I don't feel like we need to judge like what type of person this is, if it's toxic behavior or if they're a narcissist, which I'm saying it anyway, which I said I wouldn't. There you go, I said it anyway. But either way, it doesn't matter. You need to shut this down. This person is done. It's time to stop tolerating it, because it's not the first time. For those of you I'm feeling this is going to hit with, it's not the first time, but it needs to be the last. So we need to nip this in the bud, and we need to let them know, like, listen, we're not friends anymore. Or even if they're a family member, like, don't come here asking for help anymore because I'm sick of you trying to use me. We're done. Stop. I'm done. I don't want anything else to do with you. I don't want to hang out with you. I don't want to look at you. I don't want to hear from you. I'm done. And you might want to make that impression with them. It's because of this behavior. If it is a toxic behavior, this is it's a gift for them to realize it's not going to be tolerated anymore, so it's time for them to get up off their butt and fix that. If it's not a toxic behavior, it's just who they are, well then you don't need that anyway. So, there's that. I mean, take it with a grain of salt. These are general readings. You know what you want to do with it. You know, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. But this is what I'm saying. This is not going to stop. It's kind of like we need to nip it in the bud. Like, we're done. I'm not putting up with you anymore. We're not friends. We're not on good terms. You have done this too many times, and I'm finished. And I'm saying that because they're showing the Death card coming forward. With the Ace of Swords, kind of like we need to have this bold communication. Like, we're done. This isn't happening. We're not doing this anymore. It's not that bright outside here. I'm just noticing how bright that window looks. Like, oh my gosh. Like, hello? Like, can you see anything? I hope you can see these. Like, I hope it comes across. We need to have a conversation. We're not putting up with this anymore. We're not putting up with this anymore. You're fortifying your situation. The healing is coming on your side by not putting up with this person anymore. I feel, again, like this isn't the first time, and they've gotten away with it too many times. It's kind of like, we need to shut it down. Kind of like, you know, screw it up with somebody else. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. This person is going to be very upset about that. But they're also going to believe that you don't mean it for some reason. proof is in the pudding. So how I see this ending is kind of like, if you say you're done, you know you're done, and that's how you're going to go forward. So it's kind of like if they used to text you, or like, I've done this myself, and it's weird because some people think it's childish, but to me it gives closure. It was a few years ago, I had a falling out with somebody who was very toxic, and I just didn't see it until things fell apart. They were just very manipulative, and the gaslighting thing was ironic because they accused everybody else of gaslighting them when that was their thing. They were gaslighting everybody around them, but that's a whole nother story. But the reason I'm saying this, when I broke off this connection with this person, I removed them from all social media. Defriended from Facebook, disconnect. Anywhere I could disconnect from them, I disconnected. I blocked the phone number. I wasn't, even if they wanted to call me, it was still blocked. I said I was done, and I'm not kidding. Like, you're going to realize if you try to contact me, you're going to have a hard time because I don't want anything to do with you. And I know some people think that's childish to do all that. Now, I'll give you this. If you're going back and forth and you're unfriending and detaching and then you're bringing it all back and then you're shutting it down and then you're bringing it all back, if you're playing yo-yo with it, that is childish, in my opinion. But do what you want to do. For me, it was years ago. I shut that down and I'm done. And it wasn't coming back. I was finished. Every place I had connected with this person, gone. And it hasn't come back, and I won't have it come back. I'm a little stubborn like that, though. I'm like, once I'm done, and that's it. That's it. We're done. So you might want to do the same thing if you have connections like that with this person, and you've made up your mind. Kind of like, here's like your notice. Like, I'm done, and we're cutting all these lines. And if you try to come back towards me, you're gonna have a hard time, and I'm gonna ignore you anyway, because I feel like things are getting a lot better for you. You got the crocodile coming in, kind of like, listen, it's like the butterfly not fearing the crocodile. Like, I faced that crocodile, and now life is a lot better. I don't let this rule me anymore. I've shut it down. I'm done. I'm moving on. You freed yourself from it. The horse, it's a Pegasus, isn't it? It looks like a Pegasus to me. They call it the horse, but there's freedom. You're freeing yourself from this. We're done. We are totally done. We're not going to be a part of this anymore. They're going on to other things. You know what? They're going to have a chance to fix this with somebody else. You might be giving somebody, if it's a toxic behavior, I think this is why I kept mentioning it before. If it's a toxic behavior, it does have a chance to go better. That doesn't mean you're done. That's not your responsibility. Your gift is saying, I'm not putting up with it, and because you refuse to fix it, boom, door shut. Probably permanently. I know for me it would be like, poof, shut. We're done. The gift you're giving this person is realizing what they're going to lose if they keep pulling this on other people. This is like a harsh lesson that they need. They need to realize if it's a toxic behavior, they need to realize you better fix it, or you're going to end up alone. You're not going to have good people around you, or worse, they're going to start attracting people that have that toxic behavior themselves, and they're going to get their own crap right back at them. I'm not going to feel bad about that. You're giving this person a great gift. I know it may not feel like it at the time, but by shutting them down and kind of like finishing, like, I'm done with you, it's a harsh lesson, but that's the heads up for them. Like, fix your wagon, or, you know, or end up walking. I don't know if that makes sense, but you know what I mean. Like, fix it, or you're going to have a really rough time. Fix it yourself. You need to fix it. I'm not fixing it for you, and I'm done with you because you haven't fixed it up to now. You had your chances. You don't want to fix it? I'm done. It's a gift to them. I don't know if it sounds weird. I hope I'm making sense with it. So it's good for you, and it literally is good for them. Now, if it's not a toxic behavior, who cares? Like, you don't need people like that in your life. So that's how it is. All right, I think we're good. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Thank you for watching. Same email with the donation information. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.